Race number 2 for the day, and here is the lineup. We now break into Class 3, and 1,800 metres is the journey. Let's have a look at the lineup for this event, which again is full of quality. The Fantastic Light Handicap. Easy Go Easy Win is the horse that drops in grade. Splendour and Gold, a last start winner. Happy Sebring's won 2 of his last 4. We go down to I Do, who had a blood abnormality back on the 8th of November. World Famous has Blinkers first time. Blinkers come off of home win, and London Hall does go up in grade, with this race being a 55 to 80 rating span allows him to get in. Mongolian King is the horse that's been back and forth to Chun Fa. Long run down the back stretch, potentially a slow tempo.
Yeah, and I thought maybe from gate number 11 for Perton there with I Do, if there's not much tempo in the race, he might opt to go forward on I Do because he's not totally immune to going forward on this horse, I Do. So he might be up there. World Famous home win. You've got Easy Go Easy Winner gets into Class 3 for about the first time in 2 years. Jade Fortune on the inside. Happy Sebring, Frankie Dettori rides. He's normally slow out. If there's no tempo, that won't suit him.
Vincey is still a maiden here in Hong Kong from his 13 starts. He's looked good in a couple of those runs though. Joe Moreira aboard, and his work's been good leading to this. So he's going to strip a fit horse and looks ready to go, does Vincey from his barrier number 5. Go Ballistic. Now, he went really nicely. I think, Brett, you made this a horse to follow.
Yeah.
Go Ballistic, and it was a massive price last time and still ran a nice 5th. You can see he's come on from that run, so he's got a wide draw. But
when I saw barrier 14, that's exactly what I did, Paul. I went Ballistic because I was disappointed.
No one likes to see that. And then Sank on Sank.
Especially when I'm involved.
Sank on Sank, he goes nicely as well. Now, he's coming to Sha Tin for the first time.
He is, and he's a nice up-and-coming young horse. So an interesting inclusion into the race at Sha Tin for the first time, as you've mentioned. Splendour and Gold, he's a big swooping type. He seemingly likes Sha Tin better than the Valley as well. Happy Sebring runs on strongly. Mongolian King, you've got to get him on the right day, and Rule These extremely well rated on his best, but we haven't seen that from him for a while.
Now, Splendour and Gold came out and beat that horse, the grey horse, Glorious Dragon, who came out and won at Happy Valley on Wednesday night. So it was a decent performance here from Splendour and Gold. Happy Sebring, if there's no pace, it's not going to suit him, but he always falls out of the gates and runs on. The other two, I'm happy to leave those two alone.
Yeah, I've got Splendour and Gold in my numbers. I thought it was a good win from that horse. Coming back to 1,800, it's not a problem.
All right, we'll go on to Vincey. You highlighted him in track work, Paul. He's still a maiden. He's had some good runs and then a couple of unlucky ones. Champion Supreme, when he has won, he's looked pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's hard to put on top because of those, he looks like he should have won a race by now. He's going to get his opportunity again from barrier number 5, Vincey. So, look, I found a spot for him on a very minor line. He's one for exotics. Champion Supreme, I thought he was a little bit disappointing.
He had mucus last time at the Champion Supreme, so I'm prepared to forgive him. Vincey, I haven't been able to catch this horse, so I've left him alone this time. I've been a fan, but I'm no longer a fanboy.
All right, Sank on Sank actually ran better than I thought he would first up at the Valley when closing in for second. He showed first prep that he's got plenty of scope, and maybe coming to the bigger track might be just what he's looking for. And
up to 1,800 metres as well. Being by Tavistock, I think that's ideal for him. He looks a real stayer. He hit the line really nicely, but he's got that good turn of foot. So with those things in mind, I'm going to go with Sank on Sank. I think Sha Tin's a big plus for him.
I've got him right in the mix here. He only missed just behind a nice horse last time out, Reliable Team, so a longer straight, that's definitely going to help him.
Market looks even with Happy Sebring at 4.5.
Yeah, it's one of those races. I'll go with Sank on Sank coming to Sha Tin for the first time. London Hall, he's right down on the weights now, this horse, and he's been running not too badly. I think 1,800 again is going to be good for him, as is Splendour and Gold and Vincey. So 10, 14, 2 and 5. Happy to go each way to 10, I think, in this.
Yeah, I thought it was a tough race overall. I'm going with the 6 here, Champion Supreme for James McDonald and John Moore. He had excuses last time out. 10, Sank on Sank. Things look to suit him here. I Do should be able to get forward, I think, and find a nice position from gate number 11 because there's not a lot of pace in this race. And London Hall, my next best, he sneaks in at the bottom there. So 6, 10, 8 and 14.
All right, that's the first 2 races done and dusted here on this edition of Racing to Win. We will take a break. When we come back, we'll look at the Able Friend handicap and also the Vase.